Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry this episode's a little late. I've had quite a week. We are back with a new review of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., starring Ghost Rider. And this episode is called Meet the New Boss. And that's actually referring... that actually could be another double meaning. The show loves double meanings in its titles. It could be literally the new boss, who I think his name is Jeffrey. Or Daisy Johnson... kind of hooking up at the end of this episode with Ghost Rider, who is literally the boss of the show. We should just change the name of the show to Ghost Rider. Just the first 3 seasons were just a prologue to the Ghost Rider show. But probably not. I just want to do a little recap here. Daisy investigates Robbie Reyes further and realizes that he's not one of those Inhumans. He's something different. And at the same time, we have these ghosts. We're getting to know a little bit more about them, as one appeared last week, but now this week they're increasing their presence in the show. And they're not ghosts. They're some sort of weird scientific experiment gone wrong or something like that. When they touch people, they infect them. And they kind of just blur the vision of the people who see them. Anybody infected sees people as monsters or something like that, with the crazy, scary eyes and the coming to attack them and increase paranoia, which happens to May in this episode, or at least she got infected last week. That's when let's see, a couple of guys from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Try to interact and fight with one of them, and that's when Daisy shows up with Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider just shows up and completely erases one of them. It's glorious. And then Daisy decides to go off with him because he's the only character that doesn't whine about any kind of speeches or anything like that. He just shows up, does his job, and goes. I love Ghost Rider so much in this show. That's one of the things I like so much about Ghost Rider, actually, is... he's just a flaming skull guy who's just gonna come over there and kill you, and that's it. No philosophies, no whining, no pseudo-political jazz, no shaming characters that don't kill. He just does what he does, and it's great. And Robbie Reyes was a pretty terrific... actually, I think he still is the current Ghost Rider in the comic book, so he's a pretty terrific Ghost Rider. I was really more of a Danny Ketch guy, but I quickly latched on to this Robbie Reyes guy. I mean, the fact that he drives a Charger is amazing. So, yeah, I could probably talk about him all... But why don't we just change the name of this show? I'll be reviewing Ghost Rider from now on. Also, we have... May and the situation with her. She's been infected, and she thinks everyone in S.H.I.E.L.D. has been infiltrated with these, I don't know, these ghost monster thingies that have the blackened eyes. She goes crazy in this episode and almost gets away, if not for, I think his name is Jeffrey, the new boss of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I love this guy. I absolutely... So far, I mean, S.H.I.E.L.D. probably will have him be evil or something like that. I don't know. But S.H.I.E.L.D. tends to make the most likable characters evil. I don't know why that... Or kill them off or something. But I really enjoy this guy. I love his attitude. He's actually pretty realistic. He has this conversation with Coulson, look, you didn't want to be in charge anymore, and now you're coming to me saying blah 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 blah, you need this, hey, you know what did you want? He was really upfront about him, look, I'm running it my way and you ran it your way, so back off. I really like the guy. And then he shows up and demolishes Crazy May and it's a nice reveal that he has superpowers, and he's so cool about it too. I really enjoyed the delicate way he goes about it. I didn't want to do this, but bam, bam. Great. Nice intro for the character. He's probably my favorite Inhuman character I've met so far. Because everyone else is not so good. But, and I have to say, 2 episodes in, I'm pretty happy with S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm a little worried because the show has a habit of being awesome at the beginning and end of the season and sucking in the middle for like episodes and episodes. So far so good. Maybe I don't know. Some people have talked about how the 10 o'clock spot has improved things and gives them a chance to be darker more than Netflix, and I don't know about that. I mean, the show at 9 o'clock was pretty dark. So far in the episode, the show has just been more direct, and when the show gets a little scatterbrained and kind of goes all over the place and falls back into its speechifying. It's just, and they're not really conversations, really, and the show doesn't really go anywhere with any of these ideas. It's like, well, what Marvel movie did we have just now? Okay, let's pretend we're talking about that for 26 episodes. Yeah, so this one has been really good. I've enjoyed 2 episodes in this season so far, so I'm really excited. I don't have any major complaints about this one, which is great. I am curious about where these science ghosts came from. I don't think they're dead. I think they're very similar to what happened to, I can't remember his name, but the scientist guy from the season 2 of Agent Carter. Reminds me a lot of that. And I would not be surprised if that has some connection to what happened in the second season of Agent Carter, because Agent Carter is name dropped pretty heavily in this episode, which might be a writer's way of going, hey, nudge, nudge, hey, we're doing something. Agent Carter, it'd be great to see her pop up in flashback. I haven't heard anything about that, so I wouldn't hold out hope, but it'd be cool to see her pop in at some point, maybe with the flashback connected to this season. At least I hope so. I know that I know that the actress would be very fond of doing that. So 'cause she's not done with the character. So why should I be? I think I have everything for this episode. I really enjoyed this one a lot, and I'm shocked of how much I've liked this season so far. 2 episodes. Yeah, I'm shocked of how I've not hated it in 2 episodes. So yeah, very good. I definitely recommend checking this episode out if you want to see a Ghost Rider show up and annihilate a ghost. This is your episode. I think that's it for now, so we'll talk later. Push the button, Lindsay.